What it do, YouTube? Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about a very important topic, and this topic is exposing Satanism, exposing spiritual wickedness, exposing principalities, exposing the rulers of darkness. Now, if you know anything about the King James Bible, if you deep into spirituality, then you know that was a play off of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta remember that earth is Satan's playground. But Satan still has the answer to God, the Most High, Jesus Christ. You know, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, whatever name you want to go by. The Most High has the dominion over Satan. Satan can't do shit well in being ordained by the Most High, right? But remember, this is a constant battle, man. When I actually really start to do our research, and really dissect, this information that I was learning, I started to realize that things was way more crucial than I thought. So, you know how you got like these little, you had those wacky videos of people like trying to expose the Illuminati and all that bullshit. A lot of that shit, yeah, it has some symbology in it, but a lot of that shit is just people putting like just clips together and clickbaiting. But then you got a lot of people, that get them with the hand signs and all that, which is true. There is occult hand signs that these people be doing, occult symbology, and the Hollywood shit. But when you have real hardcore Satanists that actually come out and expose this lifestyle, how you gonna tell this individual, this motherfucker was a high satanic priest or some shit, right? You see what I'm saying? Evil motherfucker. They change their life around and get saved, through the power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, English, Jesus Christ. And they could, live through that to tell their testimony. And sometimes the testimony is so grotesque that they will have to mix it up. Like, I just discovered this one dude, he been out there. I just discovered this one dude named what is his name? Mark something? Mark Wonky or something like that. I might have his name wrong or something, but he was a ex-Satanist, and he got saved by Jesus Christ, and now he like a comedian. I don't know if the guy's still alive or not, but like I said, I just found out about him. Ex-Satanist turned into a Christian comedian because he said that his testimony was so grotesque that he had to mix it with some humor for people to digest it and understand it. You see what I mean? Just living that lifestyle and just listening to the video and stuff like that, how they really break this shit down. Because they breaking it down from the perspective of reading the Bible, and they breaking it down from the perspective of a person that was into the satanic realm. And here in North America, in other parts of the world, but we talking about where we at right now, here in North America, there's thousands upon thousands of not only teenagers, but tens of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people practicing Satanism. But just as much as there's people that's practicing that, you have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, 10 millions, 100 million people that's practicing the real walk with the Most High. It's just not as publicized as the Satanist shit, but this is a real spiritual warfare. Like when people say spiritual warfare, they be talking about it on some commercial consciousness type shit, like commercial consciousness. I'm talking about some real stuff, like these motherfuckers is into some real wacky shit, and it's like this satanic shit is everywhere. Like you have a lot of people that's into the occult. You have a lot of people like with the UPCs, like the UPC code is like a universal a universal code or something like that, universal package code, some shit like that. But you know, if you go into like Walmart, whatever, you know, Kmart, a Vons, a Target, Jewel's, Osco, wherever the fuck you go, a Kroger's, a Trader Joe's, whatever you go to, you pick up an item and look at the package. It's gonna have a little serial number thing. That's a UPC. And usually, if you look, some of those numbers be having like 666 in them, different stuff like that. That's because a lot of people is paying homage to Baal, the Baphomet. You see what I'm saying? Because they practice the occult. That's how they make their money. That's what I said. And like, so if you watch my main channel, which a lot of y'all, of course, you already know who I am. But I told you my main phone that I was using, the screen shattered and shit. And my phone, I couldn't access my phone. Like I still can't. I got to get the screen fixed. But all my Gmails and all my emails and accounts and all that shit is connected through that one email that I got, and I can't access it because the screen shattered. So I can't get into my main account right now. And since I can't get into my main account, I can't upload on my main channel. But the last video I did was exposing the Church of Satan and people that's trying to recruit people into cults, and all this stuff goes into this. And once I did that, all of a sudden the next day, my phone shattered. Like the screen been cracked. All of a sudden it just shattered after I make that video. That's because somebody sent a demonic attack. Somebody sent a satanic attack to get rid of the phone. They can't take me out with their satanic magic because I'm deep. My faith is deep into the Most High. You know what I mean? I have an anointing on my name, a powerful calling. So they can only do so much. You know what I mean? So they destroyed my phone, so I can't upload on my main channel. Like, you know, try to slow down the messages, but I keep grinding. You know, this shit don't stop. You figure dig what I'm trying to tell you, bubblegum? But anyway, so this is deep, like this high priestess shit and all that shit. So so these people, you know, like it's deep, like I said, Ephesians, you know, chapter 6 verse 12. You see the demon, we in the human form, we here on earth, but you wrestling against a spirit, a principality, a motherfucking, a spirit, you know what I mean? And it's coming inside the human body. So the whole time, you know, a lot of people that's around you, whether you know it or not, they practice this occult shit. Vampirism, real talk. But they drink their own blood, they drink other people's blood because they turn it into vampires. You got some people that's into this occult shit, aka satanic shit, that they can turn into werewolves and shit like this, called a lycanthrope or a skinwalker. You know, I'm a Native American, of course, Cherokee Native American. You have other Native American tribes out there and whatnot. But if you know anything about Native American history or lineage, that we call people that can transform into skinwalkers. Those are people who are heavily into the occult. People are heavily into satanic shit. You see what I'm saying? Because when the Most High lets you transform into something, it's a higher version of yourself with more spiritual armor to avoid the wiles of the devil's darts, you know, shit like that. So you get upgraded with armor, you get upgraded with knowledge, you get upgraded with confidence and power within the Most High. These satanic motherfuckers do so much evil shit, conjure up so many spirits, do so many rituals that they get power in the satanic shit, meaning that they can turn to a werewolf, something that's an abomination. They can turn into a vampire, something that's an abomination because they drinking other people's blood and shit like that. And the shit so deep is like I said, and even in the video I was watching with the Marky shit, he was saying that a lot of these toy companies, 80% of the toy companies, is in the occult. This video looked like it came out back in the 70s or the 80s. So come on, we know this is what, come on, 20, 30 years later, 40 years later type shit. You think motherfuckers ain't even deeper into that shit? So it's all type of shit. Like you got satanic shit everywhere. You got satanic people everywhere. But the thing is, if you really a follower of the Most High, you have to know who the Most High really is. The Most High is not somebody saying, "Hey, welcome to Candyland." The Most High is a warrior. The Most High has angels that kills demons. That's really what the whole Inuyasha shit about. I mean, it got its own little spin to it, but that's basically the concept of it. And a lot of this stuff, like they was breaking down the Smurfs, how the Smurfs practice in the occult. The Smurfs, you know, the little cartoon, that's satanic. Because one is homosexual, because one, all the Smurfs are males and they always hanging around each other doing weird stuff. Two, the Smurfs all blue and their lips are black. The ex-Satanist Mark Wonky said it. He said, "Why do you think the Smurfs are like that?" Because he said when a human body dies, you turn blue and your lips turn black. All that shit is symbology. This shit is deep. This shit is wicked. Like, this shit is real wicked. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm still watching the video and I'm break this down, but this is like the real insider shit to what's going on. And this is not just coming from a video. This is from my own experiences as well. Like you have demons all around you. Like every time that you're trying to do something good, or not even trying to do something good, like you always get, like, if you have that anointing on you, which they call it a targeted individual, meaning that you somebody that has an anointing on you by God, you protected by the Most High, you're gonna always have some type of demonic attack, no motherfucker trying to hinder your growth, stop you, trying to recruit you into some shit, or just trying to fuck you up, because that's a demon, that's a devil sent to stop you, to fuck you up, because they know who you are. But you don't know who you are because you're not 100% woke yet, so-called woke. You're not 100% conscious of aware of what the fuck going on. So this shit is really deep. And like I said, I'm breaking this shit down on the surface level for you, but I can get deeper with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's the main shit that's going on Earth right now. It's a lot of satanic activity. It's a lot of demonic activity, but it's a lot of angelic activity too. It's a lot of angelic warriors, prophets, messengers, Elohim. You know, it's a lot of different things that's going on as well. It's a real spiritual warfare going on. You know what I mean? And you know, like people like myself, other people out there fight back with our voice. You have to fight back with your energy. You have to fight back with your voice. You see what I'm saying? Because these people, they fight back with the music, with the foods. They doing all type of shit to fuck you up, because this is what satanic people do. They already eat feces and drink urine and shit like that. But they want you to do it without you knowing. But they gonna put it in a movie, or put it in a song, or put it in a newspaper somewhere in plain sight. Man, that shit is some crazy shit, man. It's just some crazy shit. The whole time, that's really what they doing. See, Satan has to warn you before he destroys you, or attempt to destroy you. You would think a motherfucker out here normal. The whole time that could be a motherfucking angel of the Most High. Because blessings come in unusual forms. Then again, that could be a demon sent from the devil, or from Satan, to tempt you, or to recruit you, or lure you into some shit. And then boom, now you gone. Now you going backwards, and you doing rituals and all type of weird shit. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, this shit out here is wicked, man. This shit is real. But wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. Remember, this is a real spiritual warfare. Every day is some new information being uncovered. These are the times that we are living in, the last days, which is a spiritual battle.